here, and today is Ask Martha Day. So I'm going to be answering some of your emails, your Facebook comments, your phone calls. In fact, I've had a couple of y'all stop me on the street and ask me silly questions, but today is all about y'all and answering those important questions that you have confronted me with. So let's start with our first one. This is an email that I received at
militarymartha@homefrontunited.com.
Military Martha, you seem to be very organized and a ladylike hostess. Do you have any bad habits? Curious in Chattanooga. Why, thank you for saying so, Curious in Chattanooga. But the truth is I do have one bad habit. I swear like a sailor on shore leave. In fact, it's gotten so bad my kids have started a swear jar and are charging me $0.25 every time I use a cuss word. And if I haven't paid for every one of those college degrees into grad school, they ain't gonna need a scholarship the way I'm going. All right, I think we have a caller. Caller, tell us your problem and what is your name?
Yeah, my name is Messia Moline, and Martha, when my husband gets off duty every night, he leaves a trail of ACUs from the front door to the shower. I find his combat boots on the doorstep, his ACU jacket on the back of the sofa, his pants on the dining room floor, his t-shirt in the kitchen, his underwear.
Oh, okay, we get the picture, darling.
I find myself following his trail every night just to get all the laundry in the hamper, and sometimes his uniforms are so dirty where he leaves them gets dirty too, so I'm cleaning up that mess. How do I get him to put his dirty uniform in laundry without sounding like a nagging wife?
Well, Messi and Moline, this is a common problem with a very easy solution. You see, most men are trainable. You just have to find the right reward for the right action you desire. Sergeant Major Martha did this when we first got married, and I tried everything to get him to stop. I went so far as to get a coat rack for him to hang stuff on, left an empty laundry basket near the door. I even once hosed him down in the yard so he wouldn't track all that dirt through the house. Nothing seemed to work. Then I realized that to get good behavior, you have to offer a good reward. For a whole week, I greeted him at the door wearing nothing but an empty laundry basket. The next time, I was waiting for him with nothing but an empty laundry basket near the shower. Finally, I started leaving the empty laundry basket in the laundry room. And sure enough, to this day, that man will put his dirty clothes in the laundry basket in the laundry room. It's all about finding the right reward. So this next question comes from someone responding to Ask Military Martha on my Facebook page. You can find me on Facebook on militarymarthafacebook.com. The question is, Military Martha, my wife is leaving for her second deployment to Iraq. And although the kids and I did okay while she was gone the first time, I'm not sure I can do as good a job this next time. I find myself feeling really depressed about not having my wife with me for a whole year. Oh, bless your heart. What do you do to stay so positive during your husband's deployments? Depressed dad in Dallas. I do drugs. A little Xanax or some lithium always seems to help. I'm kidding, y'all. How'd you go, didn't I? No, I'm a drinker. But seriously, the best and only way to really survive a deployment is through connecting with others. You'd be surprised how many women and men are in a similar situation. And as the military has taught us, there is strength in numbers. Find yourself a battle buddy. Share the load. I have discovered on those days that I am just feeling overwhelmed. It is so much easier to have someone to call up and say, hey, can y'all come over and help me share this load? I cannot tell you what a blessing that has been in my life. And on the reverse side, it helps to keep your mind off of things when you can share the load of someone else's. When they call up and say, Martha, I just can't do it. You go over and you help them do it too. And if you aren't in a place where you have access to an FRG or other military spouses or a support group, there's always online communities like the Homefront United Network. Even a connection through cyberspace is better than being isolated and alone. And if it all just seems so overwhelming and having a friend nearby to talk to just doesn't seem like enough, there's always counseling. Y'all, you can call Army One Source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they can get you hooked up with the right person to talk to. And honestly, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. If anything, it's a sign of strength because it's you admitting that you need the help and you're getting the help that you need. Think of it as a tool. And we all know that we can use a few tools in our lives, can't we? You can do this, depressed dad. And on those days that you can't, there is always some helping hands nearby. So hang in there. So that's all we have time for, y'all. This has been Military Martha for the Homefront United Network. May all your eats be good and your journeys be safe.